Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, observance of Vigilance Awareness Week 2023 commences at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Third session of Assistant Electrician Training conducted under RPL at SAIL RSP. And Kumar Purnima Festival holds a special place in the hearts of Odiyas as it encapsulates our rich cultural heritage and our strong ties with it, says Mr. Ratanu Bhomik, Director in Charge in the Kumar Utsav celebrations. And now the news in detail. Every citizen should be vigilant and commit to higher standards of honesty and integrity to support the fight against corruption, said Mr. Ratanu Bhomik, Director in Charge, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, with additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, while addressing the gathering in the inaugural function of the Vigilance Awareness Week 2023 at HRD Center RSP on 30th October. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, ED MM, and Mr. Subrat Praharaj, GM Vigilance and ACVO were also present on the dais. Dr. B.K. Hota, ED M&HS, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED P&A, Mr. Alok Verma, ED Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED F&A, CGMs, and other senior officials of RSP were also present on the occasion. Mr. Bhomik, along with other dignitaries, inaugurated the function by lighting the ceremonial lamp and paying floral tributes at the portrait of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India. It is worth mentioning here that the Vigilance Awareness Week is observed to mark the birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. This year, the theme of Vigilance Awareness Week is Say No to Corruption, Commit to the Nation. Speaking further, Mr. Bhomik said, corruption has been one of the major obstacles to economic, political and social progress of a country. It is high time every citizen of the country, including the young minds, be more vigilant and take a stand against corruption. Encouraging a unified effort to combat corruption, Mr. Bhomik added, we should strengthen the principles of honesty and transparency in all our works, paying homage to the legacy of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Mr. Suryavanshi in his address said that it is a collective responsibility of everyone to contribute to a corruption-free environment that fosters a culture of accountability and transparency. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. P.K. Sahu congratulated the Vigilance Department for observing the Vigilance Awareness Week and stressed on the importance of identifying corruption at first place. He informed that online bid systems have reduced corruption and discrepancies to a large scale. Mr. Tripathi urged everyone to get acquainted with the guidelines of Government E-Marketplace GEM before placing purchase orders or raising purchase request PR to the MM department. The DIC administered the Vigilance Pledge to all those present, which was followed by screening of awareness film on PIDPI, that is Public Interest Disclosure and Protection of Informer. Mr. Bhomik also released a cluster of balloons in the sky to mark the occasion. Mr. Somit Kumar, GM Vigilance, read out the message of the Honorable President of India, while Mr. Sandeep Bansal, AGM Vigilance, read out the message of the Honorable Vice President of India. The message of Central Vigilance Commissioner was read out by Mr. A.K. Biswal, AGM Vigilance. Mr. G.K. Das, Vigilance Inspector, recited a Hindi poem on corruption during the function. At the outset, Mr. Praharaj welcomed the gathering and elaborated on the various inbound and outreach programs being organized by the Vigilance Department to create awareness. Mr. Somit Kumar proposed a formal vote of thanks and Ms. Ankita Bilung, Senior Manager R&C Lab, coordinated the function. 32 contract workers engaged in different departments of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, are being trained to be assessed and certified as assistant electricians under recognition of prior learning RPL training that commenced at HRD Center on 30th October 2023. Mr. H. N. Pati, GM, HRD, Mr. S. Sahu, GM, Power Distribution, Mr. S. Konda, GM, HRD were present during the inaugural function. The technical sessions are being conducted by experts from IISSSC, that is Indian Iron and Steel Sector Skill Council, with whom HRDC has entered into an MOU. The sessions are meant to focus on primary roles and responsibilities of an assistant electrician, installation, repair and maintenance of temporary and permanent LV electrical connections, soft skills and other basic safety aspects with regard to operation and maintenance. Kumar Purnima festival holds a special place in the hearts of Odias as it encapsulates our rich cultural heritage and our strong ties with it, said Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in charge, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, with the additional charge of Bokaro Steel Plant in the Grand Cultural Program Kumar Utsav 2023, organized on 29th October 2023 under the aegis of Bhanja Cultural Trust at Civic Centre, Rourkela, commemorating the revered Odisha festival Kumar Purnima. Mr. Bhomik, the chief guest of the program, inaugurated the colourful event. Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, ED-MM, Mr. Tarun Mishra, ED-P&A and Chairman, Bhanja Cultural Trust, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED-F&A, Dr. Sushmita Das and Mrs. Prabhati Mishra, both Vice Presidents Deepika Mahila Sangati, representatives from unions and officers association, members of various socio-cultural organizations, many senior officers of RSP and cultural lovers of Rourkela were present in the function. The DIC, along with other dignitaries, paid obeisance to Lord Jagannath, worshipped moon at the beautifully crafted Tulasi Chaura with all the traditional symbols and lighted the ceremonial lamp to mark the commencement of the celebrations. Mr. Bhomik in his speech also extended heartiest wishes of the auspicious day to all the Rourkelites and highly appreciated the efforts of Bhanja Cultural Trust to preserve and promote Odisha's rich art, literature and culture. The DIC felicitated two distinguished personalities, renowned music director of Odia film industry, Mr. Premanand, and eminent literature and editor of popular Odia magazine Kadambini, Dr. E.T. Rani Samanta, during the event. Mrs. Nishi Padmananda read the citations of both the felicitated guests. Dr. Samant and Mr. Premanand applauded the efforts of Bhanja Cultural Trust for organizing such a grand function and expressed gratitude for felicitating them. The cultural evening started with the traditional folk dance Kuara Pune Janhogo by the artist from Bhanja Kala Kendra, depicting the rich cultural heritage of Odisha. The star-studded cultural evening witnessed reverberating vocal performances by veteran singer of Odisha, Mr. Tanshen Singh, popular Hollywood singer Shashank Shekhar, who had gained acclaim through musical reality shows on various national television channels, and Miss Pami Mishra, one of the most celebrated singers in Odia cinema. Famed comedian Mr. Sudev Mahapatra added humor and entertainment to the evening. At the outset, Mr. Tarun Mishra in his welcome address reiterated the commitment of the Bhanja Cultural Trust to preserve and promote Odia language, literature, culture and heritage. Mr. Anil Malik, MOMT, CRM coordinated the program. During the lighting of the lamp, Guru Shri Jyotirmay Acharya recited the Vedic mantra. Mr. Jeevan Ballabh Patnaik, GM Fire Services and General Secretary, Bhanja Cultural Trust, delivered the vote of thanks. Pushpak, a popular television host, compared the cultural evening. That's all for today's news bulletin. Namaskar.